10 psychological tricks. Yes, it works. Do you want to know how you can persuade people to do what you want without them even realizing you've influenced them? Welcome to Smarties. The human mind works in truly fascinating ways. Your mind is intelligent, sharp, and undeniably impressive. But no matter how smart your mind is, it can also be tricked. Do you want to know how you can take advantage of that? Here are 10 psychological tricks that really work. Try practicing them and you'll be able to subtly influence those around you. We've also included the most effective psychological trick that will make a person fall in love with you. So what are you waiting for? Let's get these tricks working. Trick 1. Want to guarantee better service from your servers? Mention their names each time you talk to them. Hearing you address them by name will make them feel nice, and they'd be nicer to you too. They'll definitely be always on the watch to make your meals and overall experience better. Hearing you express your gratitude and use their names shows them you appreciate and respect them. And getting extra fries for free wouldn't hurt, right? Trick 2. So you're walking in the park and you get this uncomfortable feeling that someone is following you. Do you want to be sure? Glance at the direction of your suspected stalker and then try yawning. If that person yawns shortly after, then you know you're being watched. So how does this work? This is because yawning is contagious. Trick 3. I'm sure this one happens a lot. After shopping, you walk out of the store and hear a song, but you are not able to hear it to the end. Then that song is stuck in your head and you now want to forget it, but can't. It's because our minds tend to think of things left unfinished. So just go play and listen to the song that is stuck in your head to completion. Once the song is over, there's a big probability your brain will finally let the tune go. Better still, sing along and really let it all out. Trick 4. Got a deadline but you're just too lazy to start doing your task? There's a way you can get off to better start next time you attempt it. Before you sleep, think about the task and how you will complete it. Since you've already gotten past that mental process of completion, you won't have to dwell on it anymore, making it easier for you to focus on actually doing it. Trick 5. Want to be the center of attention if you're among a big group? Say you are auditioning or going to be interviewed. If you want people to remember you, be the first or the last to go on. Memories or thoughts of those seen or featured in between become hazy and therefore easy to forget. This is especially the case if there's nothing extraordinary about them. But then here's the thing, you can't always guarantee that you'd go first or last. If you do manage to arrange it, do your best and try to be as outstanding as possible. Trick 6. Want a new phone but can't convince your parents to get you one? Try asking for something bigger or more expensive. You know, say something you know is totally out of the question. After they say no, there's a chance they'll feel a bit guilty about it. Then you go on and ask for the thing that you actually want. There's a good chance they'll agree because they've already turned you down once. Don't forget the puppy eyes when they turn you down the first time. Trick 7. For those in the sales and service sector, here's a simple trick to help you deal with customers who are rude. Set a mirror right behind your post or the counter. Make sure it's big enough for those who approach to see themselves clearly. When an unhappy and ready to argue customer comes to you, they'll see their own scowling face or rude behavior in the mirror. This is sure to tone them down and keep themselves from acting embarrassingly. Trick 8. It can get pretty rough having to go through a crowded area, say at the train station or a busy mall. Here's a trick to be able to walk through without needing to bump around people like a pinball. As you're walking, look straight at the gaps between people instead of the people themselves. The thing is, if people know you see them, they think you will avoid them. If they think you don't see them, they will try to avoid you. Trick 9. Do you sometimes get this gut feeling that a couple of your friends are secretly going out? Try cracking a joke when your group of friends are together. Make sure it's a hilarious one so everybody will laugh. When laughter breaks out, each one will intuitively glance at whichever other individual they feel intimate within that group. If you catch the suspected lover, friends gaze at each other, then you hit the jackpot. The secret lovers are not so secret anymore. And speaking of love, trick 10. Want to put a love spell on that special someone you've been crushing on for a while? Well, you don't need magic dust, just good old psychology will do the trick, one way or another. Being around someone all the time makes you comfortable with each other. This creates the probability of falling for each other. This is what is known as the familiarity principle of attraction. Basically, the more you see someone, the higher the chances that person will like you and then fall in love with you. If you're just quietly watching love from a distance, make the effort to accidentally bump into each other as much as possible. Remember, don't be a victim of out of sight, out of mind. Be constant. Raring to try one of the tricks right now? Remember to do it in moderation though, because being real and true will get you pretty far too. Tell us in the comments section which trick you will most definitely use. Share this video with your friends so they too can trick others. For more life strategies and useful tips, subscribe to Smarties.